Your wedding is one of the most special events of your life.
But before this big day can happen,
There's a question that needs to be asked first. That's where we come in. Here we go. I'm Aubrey.
I'm Sarah, and we're proposal fairy godmothers, working hard to make couples' dreams come true.
Welcome to The Proposal. Today on the show, we have a whale of a time. In Victoria, BC, we help pull off a proposal steeped in history and tradition.
And now looks like they're back to lockdown, but they're just kind of...
Plus, a scavenger hunt competition gets us into game mode as we race against hopeful couples looking to win the ultimate prize of a diamond ring.
Get set. Go.
There are times in life when things just seem to line up perfectly. We call it Carpe Diem, seizing the moment.
When it comes to getting engaged, there are hundreds of ways to do it. One that may not be on the top of your mind is...
A race for the ring, where couples compete to win the diamond ring.
A Vancouver Island bridal magazine, The Wedding Ring, is putting on a scavenger-style race. It's like Amazing Race getting married.
We've got a 3-stone diamond ring, and it's a white gold ring with a little bit of yellow gold accent in it.
Definitely worth competing for. 10 stops along the race route, the competition is gonna be fierce. Even though I'm not technically eligible, it's a free diamond ring. We're competing for this thing. And compete for it in style. All of the contestants must race in bridal wear, and these competitors are taking it seriously, cutting them short so they can run faster.
Would you like a veil? Actually, I got a hat.
Now, there really is no structure to this race. Couples can start with any challenge they want, as long as they complete them all. Time to check out the competition.
I'm ready for this.
Woo! Yeah!
I wore this my own ensemble.
We've got our work cut out for us.
Sarah, you're on my team. We don't lose. Let the mayhem begin.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
Here we go. Oh, no. Okay, that way.
Do you have any idea where this is?
Everyone races off, and we decide to start with an easy one for us. Photography. You'd think we'd be good at running in heels.
The first challenge is to strike a pose.
Strike a pose.
We're really good at that.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Leaving me in the dust, Aubrey, is grounds for divorce.
Okay. We'll do it again. I know we can do better than that. These challenges are getting better and better. One of us has to carry the other over the threshold.
I weigh a lot. I'm really heavy. Go! Don't worry, Aubrey. You've got tickets to the gun show.
Yeah.
Can you get me?
I think so.
It's going to count. Oh, go in!
I've got to turn around.
Okay, we're in!
Wearing heels wasn't the best idea.
Time for our next stop, which is the Maylux Studio, the challenge do-it-yourself decorating project. But as soon as we get there,
We decided to take a teeny tiny little break.
and Sarah gets lost in it all. Wait a minute. This is no time to get distracted. We are in this race to win. Sarah, we gotta go. Let's go. It's been a whirlwind of a day, but we are nearing the final stop, Ooh La La Cupcakes. The challenge here is to carry a cupcake across the store quickly without dropping it. We've lost too much time at the studio. We gotta grab them. We gotta go.
If I had known cupcakes were involved, I would have gotten there sooner.
Yeah. We're gonna win.
High five! Empress! Win the ring.
So it looks like we're not the first to arrive after all.
So what we'll do is we'll just get you to fill out, just put your first name, last name, and we'll go in the draw.
And we found out it's a race for ballots. Who reads instructions? There's a silver lining. We can still win one more ballot for the ring via a cupcake eating contest.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll eat the cupcake. Just, put them all in front of me.
Who's ready?
Wait, arms down. On your mark.
I'm nervous.
Get set.
Ah!
Go. And
Okay, yes, we get it. You won. I just want another cupcake.
It's too late for that, Sarah. Seems we've been one step behind the entire time. I guess we'll just stick to what we know. Proposals. And the Wedding Ring Vancouver Island Bridal Magazine agrees. They've asked us to pick the winning couple.
yes. Okay, so I think I want to do the draw right now.
Do you guys want me to pull the ring now? Okay, but as we do this, we need drum roll. Go. Okay.
Got it, I got it.
Okay, and the ring goes to...
The first annual Race for the Ring contest has been a huge success.
And one lucky couple is about to win the ultimate prize.
Oh, I'm sure it'd mean the world for her.
And the ring goes to...
Asana, Askarian, and Iman.
Congratulations. You entered the race on a whim yesterday?
Yes.
Tell us
we did.
about it.
We went for breakfast yesterday morning and then walked down and saw what was going on and we asked what's going on and then decided to enter.
Woo, meant to be, people. Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of freaky. I thought she planned this whole thing where, we get lost and we end up on this, wedding ring competition. And so I still don't know. Like, what's going on? Is this all staged or?
So you're not officially engaged yet?
No, we're not officially engaged yet.
Okay. So you may not have wondering, so we all get to be part of a magic moment right now, folks. Right now. You're about to get the ring. You are so cute right now. Okay, any last words?
Seriously, I'm out of words right now. Like, I don't know.
All right, let's get in the ring.
How long before this show is aired? So I know, like.
This show will air in February.
Oh, okay. So I have some time to kind of break the news to parents and the rest of the family. I have to ask your parents' permission before I do that, right?
That is true.
Right?
Should we do this or should you call them? No, I won't do that to you. You do what you are right now.
Oh my god, they're so cute. I can't remember this.
Calm down, this is about them.
Fine, I'll do it. Will you marry me?
Yes, baby.
It's funny because before we head out here, I joked around about proposing to her on the ferry over here. And she said, the captains are actually legally allowed to marry you. so yeah, this is kind of an amazing turn of events.
Congratulations.
I can't believe he actually proposed. Well, yeah, I can. Aubrey is very difficult to say no to.
I can be pretty persuasive. Luckily, our next groom didn't need any convincing to pop the question. Meet Tom and the love of his life, Peggy.
Tom is of the Kwakwaka'wakw Nation and holds his people's history very close to his heart.
It was while working on Village Island as a Native Watchman tour guide, Tom first met Peggy, an American girl in love with nature.
In the shimmering hoodoos of a hot August day across the water came a kayak that was zebra striped, and stepping ashore on a white shell beach was the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen. And that's when I met Peggy.
I knew there was a connection. I was completely taken aback by being in the territory, the native territory, and he was just standing there waiting to share his culture and heritage with me.
Every family has a gildas, a symbolic box of treasure, and out of that box we can pull songs that belong to our family and use them whenever we want. Peggy came ashore and she walked into the village and she was this big beaming smile with these what I call wolf eyes. She's got real nice, beautiful eyes. So I phoned her up and said, "Hey, it's Tom," and she screamed.
When I first heard his voice, I know my next door neighbor, they thought I was dying because I was so happy I screamed.
It took a few years after their first meeting to get together, but Peggy finally flew out to see Tom and got the surprise of a lifetime.
I told Peggy I've been a commercial fisherman most of my life, and I'm pretty good at chasing skirt, but those chapters in my life, I want to keep them closed forever. I don't want to reopen them.
He put his cards out on the table. He said that he was not into chasing skirt anymore, that he wanted to be serious about his life and sharing it with me.
So I told her, I've always liked you. You're single, I'm single now. I want to spend the rest of my days with you. What do you think?
And he wanted me in his life. That's when I knew for sure I can trust this man with my life.
Peggy screamed and hugged me, and she said, "That's exactly what I want."
A recent life-changing event inspired Tom to pop the question.
Last year, I had some issues with my heart twice, and I ended up in the hospital. And right then, I realized that my path in life isn't as long as I expected. They say that we Kwakwaka'wakw, when we die, our breath leaves our mouth, and the next breath comes from a blowhole. Our human spirit is born into a baby killer whale, and that killer whale will take the human spirit into the underwater world, otherwise known as Kumakwa's kingdom, where you get to experience by looking and feeling and seeing and tasting what it's like in the underwater world. And when the orca dies and his breath bubbles from his blowhole, the human spirit is released to the everlasting potlatch, our heaven. When I do go, and I'm with that whale, she's a kayaker, and I'm gonna be watching for that zebra-striped kayak, and I'm gonna go beside it, and Peggy and I will be together even further in her life on Earth.
If that isn't the best reason to propose, I don't know what is.
So we want to make this happen. We just need a little bit of help.
I want to go on a whale watch boat. With Peggy and I, the whales have a symbolic feeling to us.
Yes, some help from a pot of wild orcas.
Oh, sure, because wrangling whales is easy.
We're going to have a proposal that is Peggy is gonna find that is very unique, amazing, but most of all, carpe diem. We're gonna seize the day and go have fun.
What if we don't find the whales?
We'll find them. They'll be there. They're our ancestors, my ancestors. So I'm pretty sure they can hear us right now talking about what's gonna happen. And I think they'll give us a special performance when we get out there on the boat.
Here's Tom's plan. First, he will tell Peggy that they need to do a video shoot for their tourism company, Aboriginal Adventures Canada. They will go out on a tour boat to see the killer whales with our fake tourism crew. When we get out onto the water and the whales come to the surface, that will be Tom's cue to say those 4 special words.
Thousands will want to witness it because it's going to be fun. So let's go.
Here we go.
We're just going for it? We're just gonna do the...
Yeah, let's go get suited up and we gotta meet Tom and Peggy.
Fantastic.
Wank, wank, wank.
We asked this morning if there's gonna be whales, and they're like, oh, we'll check out the whale report. So we were like, what, do the whales like call in or like, oh, we're passing by? And I found out that they actually know that whales are passing by because of the sound system. So they really do call in and go, here we come, we're gonna jump for you.
I'm Aubrey.
And his partner Peggy.
Hi Peggy, I'm Aubrey. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Let's get suited up.
Let's do it.
I feel like we're going snowmobiling. Everything's going great as we get into our full body life jackets.
For the record, I was gonna wear a dress to this proposal. I wanted to look nice for the whales.
Have you been whale watching before?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
from my kayak.
Oh my goodness.
And then you're in that suspense mode, like, where is it gonna come up? Where is it gonna come up? And so sometimes you goes right under your boat and it'll look up at you and then it goes off.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of scared of the whales. Killer whales. They're killer whales.
Tom assures Aubrey to just relax and have fun.
I guess it's a peaceful experience. That's what I'm gonna learn today. It's peaceful, it's not terrifying. All right, let's do this. Woo! It's whale watching we go, and we hope that we see lots of whales today.
Okay, it's time for a little Saturday Night Live impression.
I'm on a boat. We're on a boat. Andy Samberg, eat your heart out.
That's right.
We're going on a boat.
Well, we got great weather today for whale watching. No wind, no clouds.
I'm excited. I haven't seen whales we saw the humpback whales just 3 weeks ago. That was amazing.
I love Peggy. I have finally met someone who has my level of enthusiasm.
One is enthusiastic about nature. The other is enthusiastic about dresses and pink. Just pink in general.
It is so amazing. I still can't get over how close I am to these islands now. No.
Oh, beautiful place.
And now it's time for Tom and Peggy to slip into their beautiful Aboriginal regalia.
Who's having out?
And I always wanted a button blanket, but my future mother-in-law helped me. She taught me how to make it. She just whips out button blankets all the time for her family.
Did she just say mother-in-law?
Your future mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Later.
Well, she called me that. She called me her future daughter-in-law one day. She made the first move. Her son didn't. She did. That was so cool.
Okay, we need these whales to show up and make this thing official.
And so the wait begins.
I think I just saw a fin. I think kind of soften.
Sarah, no.
They've turned around, so I'm gonna kind of get going a little quicker and we'll kind of loop down south of them here.
Whales are tricky. So it turns out the whales are in another location. I knew whale wrangling was not gonna be easy. Here we go, we're gonna catch them, those whales, they've turned around. We gotta get them. They're probably freezing up there.
Is there anything going here, Steve?
And now they're gonna clear back southbound, but they're just
And then we spotted them. Time for Tom's magical proposal.
Right here in front of us. Right in front of us.
Oh my gosh! Yes!
It's been a wild adventure tracking these killer whales, but now our paths have finally crossed and it's showtime.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, let's go stand up here. I'm a hunting guide and a whale watch captain. Right now, I'm nervous.
I am so excited.
Today, I'm just gonna let her go. Whales will let me know what I have to say. These magenoch, as you know, have a great part of my life. That's why it's on the regalia and everything. And I think it's only fitting that one day you're gonna come out, paddle, and be close to the whales like this. And then I always want you to remember, when you see orcas, always think of me. And it's only fitting that I'd like to ask you now if you'll marry me, Peggy.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Yes! Tom!
There you go.
This is amazing!
Try it on, see if it fits. And that's a magenoch, a killer whale on the gold part of it. Oh, we have to have a potlatch now. I knew they'd show up.
How did you do this?
There's no...
This is just what I want. I didn't even know I wanted this. I couldn't even imagine I would want this. Because really, you couldn't pull it off. You couldn't plan something like this. So it would be unreasonable of me to even ask for it.
I counted 23.
I have never, ever seen whales do that.
The proposal went awesome. And it was all because of the magenoch, the whales. I didn't expect that. I figured maybe 3 or 4 in the backdrop. But having 23 whales I counted at the time of the proposal to Peggy, that just made it better than I could have ever expected.
Wearing that button blanket when Tom was proposing to me was so special.
Whenever you see her out in traditional territories, the wilds, she has a connection. I don't know what it is, but it's special. And today, you saw it when she saw the whales.
I couldn't believe it. This is the moment, well, I kind of wanted to have all my, since I've met him. He really wants to show everyone what a bond we have and what a bond we're going to have in our future.
True love is being in the mid part of your life like Peggy and I and acting like teenagers. That's true love. We made history.
Oh my gosh, Tom, you are amazing. I love you so much.
I love you.
Wardrobe for Sarah, provided by Frocks.
Aubrey's clothes provided by Krista Lee.
Accommodations provided by Parkside Victoria Resort and Spa.
Welcome, you crazy white woman.
If you want to learn more about our couples and their road to the big day, check out our webpage, shaw.ca/theproposal.